Hello everybody and welcome to episode 37 or so of Zack Plays SteinsGate. Last time we left off was the first episode with this new mic setup, and I didn't get any advice, but when I was watching it over, I realized a couple things. One, it was a little quiet. So that's because I have my mic levels on 80 instead of 100, so this time I'm going to try it on 100. I balanced audio levels so the music and everything was still fine, but you may have noticed that you had to turn the video up a little bit louder than maybe was normal, or maybe if you were watching on a phone you had to turn it all the way up. So that shouldn't be an issue in this episode, as well as I think I was sitting a little bit too close to the mic. You could hear a little bit too much of like my breathing and stuff like that, so hopefully all of that has been figured out. But once again, if you have any complaints, please tell me. And without further ado, let's turn Lukaku into a guy. As always, there are only a few worshippers at the shrine. I guess that's how it can keep its dignified silence, even though it's less than a 10-minute walk from Akihabara Station. It's also worth noting as well that we did make we made two decisions actually last episode. And I was right twice, which may be a record for one episode being right twice. But we made two decisions. One, we decided to send the D-mail that changed Ferris's D-mail and ended up killing her father. And two, we decided to time leap backwards in order to give ourselves more time to figure out the Lukaku situation instead of waiting it out to see if Mayuri was going to die on this world line, because she most certainly is going to die on this world line if we don't get to 1% divergence. So, hopefully we made the right decisions. Let's get into it. Or back into it, I guess.
Okabe-san.
Lukaku is sweeping the courtyard.
I'm sorry, I left Samidara in my room.
No, that's okay.
Really?
Well, crap. Now that we're face to face, I can't bring myself to tell her the truth.
Is something wrong?
I recall Lukaku's crying face. She looked very sad when I called her a guy. If possible, I don't want to make her cry again. Who cares? No, why am I acting so weak? I can't stop here. It's not like any of this will ever have even happened. Here's how you have to think of it. No matter what you do, no matter how terrible it is, none of it will have ever happened once you said the D-mail and just erase this world line from existence. Even if it continues going on, who cares? Because you're not a part of it. I swore I would do anything to save Mayuri. And when Lukaku said he wanted to be a girl, he probably only said it out of curiosity. If I explain everything properly, I doubt she'll refuse to become a guy again. Lukaku!
Yes?
I grab her by the shoulders and pull her close. Lukaku's cheeks instantly turn bright red. Please, listen carefully. The truth is, you used to be a guy. Oh my god, what a terrible way to say it. No reaction. Or so I thought, then tears start welling up in Lukaku's eyes.
You're saying that again?
Damn, I made her cry again, but this time I don't back down. Listen, unless you turn back into a guy, Mayuri will die. I explain everything about time travel, about the D-mail Lukaku sent, about Mayuri's fate, about how to avoid it. I talk and talk without pausing for breath. Finally, I'm done.
You're joking, right?
Her voice is trembling.
I mean, I can't believe any of it. This is more role-playing, right? I mean, you're being Kuma-san, right? Right?
She backs away from me, shaking her head.
I don't like that backstory. It hurts, and I think it would hurt Mayuri-chan too.
Listen, I know you're confused hearing this so suddenly, but it's all true. I've witnessed her death countless times. I'm sorry. I know I'm being selfish, but I'm begging you to save Mayuri. I need you to become a guy again.
Please tell me you're joking, Okabe-san. I can't possibly be a guy. I don't want to be. I've always been a guy. Ever since I was born, this is cruel. And why do I have to hear it from you of all people? I'm so embarrassed. This just isn't right.
Lukaku covers her face with both hands to snuff out her sobs. What's to be embarrassed about? I have a harder time thinking of you as a girl anyway. Oh no, what a horrible thing to say. Lukaku jerks like someone pokes her with a cattle prod. Her crying has stopped. What did I do?
That's how you of me.
What? I couldn't hear you. She lowers her head and looks at me. Then she smiles, a soft, sorrowful smile.
So, that's how you think of me?
Well, yeah, because I've known you my entire life basically as a guy until like, I don't know, a couple weeks. If you add all the times we've time traveled together, we probably have a couple weeks. Maybe a month. I've only known you as a guy for like a month. Then Lukaku shakes off my hands and runs away. Lukaku, wait! She doesn't stop even when I call her. She disappears into the shrine office. It turned out just as my mental simulations predicted. I sigh and leave the shrine, dejected. I need to come up with a plan. Yeah, that plan involves, you know, just asking her about getting her pager number. That's basically it. When I get back to the lab, I take Karisu out to the bench and explain what happened. Karisu listens with an annoyed expression the whole time. When I finish, she glares at me and says, "You raised a flag." What are you talking about?
Don't you get it? You raised a flag, or I guess you could say tripped over a flag that was already raised.
You mean a death flag?
Why? It's a romance flag, genius.
What? A romance flag?
Urashibara-san likes you.
Karisu thrusts a finger at me.
When her beloved Huin Kyuma told her she was a guy, it tore her pure maidenly heart into little pieces. In other words, your plan was a massive failure.
Well, listen. Huin doesn't roll that way, and Huin sees Lukaku as a guy. She sure is calm when it's my neck on the line.
Love is trouble. There's no formula for calculating people's feelings. Too many unknowns to solve for.
She shakes her head like she can't imagine anything worse. Has this girl never been in love?
She likes us, at least a little bit. The direct approach was a mistake. It'll be even harder to persuade her now. You should think of another way this time, like asking her mother directly. Although, I'm sure the Urashibara family already thinks of you as the man who made their daughter cry, so they might have their guard up.
Isn't her mom, like, gone? Lukaku likes me. I don't want to believe it. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment and all, but, when do you think I first set off that romance flag?
How should I know?
I mean, think about it. Lukaku was a guy last week. If he already liked me at that point, then... Uh-oh.
That's just your perspective. From everyone else's perspective, she was always a girl. It makes perfect sense. Think in terms of the current world line.
Right. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Still.
Anyway, there's a bigger problem. Will changing Urashibara-san's gender to male really bring the IBM 5100 back?
No, but it'll bring us a step closer to getting it back. Something is different from the previous world line. According to Lukaku's father, the IBM 5100 was definitely at Yanabayashi Shrine. Suzuha gave it to Ferris's dad. After he died, Ferris donated it to Yanabayashi Shrine. That sequence is the same as on the world line where I obtained the IBM 5100.
So you're gradually approaching the original world line. You know, I've been thinking, you really shouldn't be able to change the world line so easily.
What makes you say that?
I mean, there's 6 billion people in the world. It doesn't make sense that switching a single person's gender could cause such a huge change in the world line.
According to Suzuha, taking different actions after a time leap will only change divergence by around 0.00001%, if at all. But when I cancelled Ferris's D-mail, there was a 0.05% change.
0.05% is pretty big.
By the way, in case anybody's curious, I thought I explained it well in the last episode. Apparently I didn't. The reason that I didn't edit in, that wasn't just like an editing error where I missed it, where we sent the D-mail and then I didn't edit in the divergence change. The reason I didn't do that is because later in the episode it said that it was a 0.05% change, just like it's saying right now. So, I mean, that's why. If it says it later in the episode, then I don't really see the need to edit it in because they acknowledge it in that episode. But if they don't, that's when I put it in. What did Amani-san have to say about that? The year 2010 is a major attractor field junction, and the key is whether or not I obtain an IBM 5100. Maybe the divergence meter actually measures your distance to the IBM 5100. In any case, what you're saying is that all of the emails we sent had an influence on the IBM 5100's location somehow? There were also some D-mails that didn't activate Reading Signer. So just cancel the D-mails that activated Reading Signer and the IBM 5100 might come back to you. Yeah, we already figured that out. The remaining D-mails was sent by Lukaku and Kiryu Mocha. I don't want to see that woman again if I can help it. In any case, I should focus on Lukaku right now. So what should I do about Lukaku? Just go out with her. Seriously? If there's nobody you like, then there's no reason not to, is there? Oh shit, you see that? You see what she's saying? You see that? Let me spell that out for you, for any guys out there, which is most of you, because I know most guys don't speak woman. I'm not fluent in womenese. I'm not fluent in it, but I understand it quite a bit because I did spend like a good, I don't know, 5 or 6 years of my life living with only women. So, you know, I'm pretty good with it, I think. What she's really saying is, do you like me? Do you have a crush on somebody? Cough, cough, me? Is what she's saying. Get close and help her work through her feelings. Then she'll probably tell you what you need to know. Mayuri dies in 2 days. I don't have time for that touchy-feely stuff. Suddenly, Kadisu's expression turns grave. Only consider this as a last resort. If you're willing to hurt Ueshibara-san, you can always just take the information by force. Well, I mean, that sounds pretty easy. She'll forget after the world line changes, won't she? In that case, I think it's a valid option. Exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. But only when compared to Mayuri's death. I hate myself for suggesting this. No, you're right, I need to consider every possible option. But I don't want to do that if there's any other choice. I'm not saying this for myself. From my perspective, when the world line changes, everything until that point becomes undone. But what about from Lukaku's perspective? What if this world line continues after I leave it behind? Who cares? The Lukaku of this world line will have to live with what I did to her. Who cares? That possibility exists. Suzuha said that's not the case, but there's no way to be sure. Who cares? Honestly, guys, you may think I'm being a bit of a dick, but here's how I see it. The more cruel things that we do, the harder and more badass Huin Kuma is gonna get, right? Because he's gonna start not giving a shit, and he's gonna start doing whatever it takes, and he's not gonna have all this like, I don't know, maybe Mayuri will be alive. Bullshit. He's just gonna get to the point. That's the Okabe that I want. That would be me. That's what I need. Listen, in order to save humanity, you have to give yours up. That's deep. That's deep, boy. No, but it's true. And since I can't confirm or deny that possibility, I don't want to use Kadisu's last resort. Yes, I do. Besides, I have the time leap machine, and as long as I have it, I can repeat the days before Mayuri's death forever. Of course, there's still the danger of a time leap failure. In any case, the first thing I should do is have an honest talk with the girl in question. Yeah, but you should time leap to before you said all that shit. I hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's nice and cool early in the morning, even though it's the middle of summer. I'm gonna try and have this episode a little shorter, because the last one was fairly lengthy. It was like a couple seconds. It was a few seconds short of an hour long, so this is probably gonna be a 40-minute one. It's too bad the Kisadas, oh well, you guys know, whatever it is, are already chirping. The sunlight's not too strong yet. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. I was up all night thinking about Lukaku. Oh, she doesn't look happy. It's weird seeing Mayuri not happy. It makes me physically and emotionally distressed to see Mayuri not happy. Here we go, time to kill my voice.
Okirin? Ah, there you are.
Mayuri enters the room and looks at me with a disapproving pout. She didn't say do. It's rare to see her in such a bad mood. You're early, it's still 8. Something happening today?
I'm here to scold you, Okarin.
She gives me a glare that's more cute than frightening. She's never been very good at getting angry.
Mayushi's very disappointed in you.
Mayuri puffs out her cheeks and thrusts a finger at me. Are you telling me that this crazy mad scientist, Yui and Kuma, really? Mayuri has a crush on him. Lukaku has a crush on him. And Karisu has a crush on him? Are you shitting me? Really? Really? I don't know if I believe that shit, dude. That is... I don't know about that. Talk about being the only man in the universe. Being the only man left in the world. Like, come on, dude. That's the only reason they like him is because they're just in close proximity to him. I think Daru's a better... No, I don't know about that. At least Daru's nicer. What did I do?
You can't fool me, Okarin. You made Luka-chan cry, didn't you?
How did you...
Luka-chan told me. She said that you said she was a guy.
Damn. Those two are close friends. I should have known Lukaku would go to Mayuri first.
Why would you say such a mean thing, Okarin?
But Mayuri, it doesn't involve you. This is a serious confidential matter involving the organization.
It does too involve me. Luka-chan is Mayushi's friend. If you don't tell me, we're not friends anymore, okay? I'm gonna quit being a lab ma'am.
What? You're taking this that seriously? That's a little extreme. This is the first time I've ever seen Mayuri so angry. I'm not sure how to deal with this, honestly.
Why'd you say such a mean thing?
I did it to save you. But obviously I can't say that. I don't have it in me to tell this innocent girl that she's fated to die in just 2 days. Come to think of it, was it a mistake to tell Lukaku about Mayuri's murder? I did make sure to tell Lukaku not to breathe a word of it.
You're worried about something, aren't you?
She's sharp, even though she never seems to be thinking anything. Yeah, dude, she's a fucking detective.
I can tell. I've been watching you longer than anyone, Okarin. And yesterday, you talked with Christian for a long time, didn't you? If something's wrong, you should talk to Mayushi too, okay? I want to help too, okay? Now, let's go apologize to Luka-chan. Will you do that for me? Mayushi will come too, so let's... Okarin?
Come now, Mayuri, me? Worry? Don't be ridiculous. I am the insane mad scientist, Yui and Kuma. I have nothing to worry about. All I have is the hunger for chaos.
Okarin.
I can't tell Mayuri I can't, even if Mayuri hates me for it. Mail received. Lukaku, Okabe-san, I have something important to talk to you about. Please come to the shrine when you can. I'll be waiting. Please. Something important? What? I told her everything yesterday, including about Mayuri's death. Perhaps after sleeping on it, she finally decided to believe my story. Alright, I get up from the sofa.
Where are you going? Mayushi's not done talking.
I'm going to Lukaku's.
Really? You're gonna apologize? Then let Mayushi come too.
No, that will just make it harder. I put my hand on Mayuri's shoulder. Please, take care of the lab while I'm gone. Mayuri's shoulders droop. She looks sad for some reason, but she lets me go. When I reach the shrine, I find Lukaku standing alone in the courtyard. She's dressed in regular clothes instead of her Miko garb. Alright, anybody else find it weird that guy Lukaku and female Lukaku wear the same clothes, like the exact same clothes, have the same hairstyle, have the same hair... Like, come on, guys. Come on, that's not very realistic, okay? I'm pretty sure female Lukaku would at least be wearing female clothes. She still hasn't noticed me. Lukaku stands still in the silent courtyard. The only movement comes from the trees swaying in the summer breeze. It's like a scene from a movie. I stop and watch in fascination. Finally, Lukaku turns around. Our eyes meet.
Thumbnail, nothing but thumbnails.
I awkwardly clear my throat and walk towards him, her. Lukaku bows her head.
You came. Thank you.
We stare at each other in silence. Crap, this is pretty awkward. I can't stand the silence, so I tried to start the conversation. What did you tell Mayuri?
Sorry, but Mayuri-chan's the only one I can talk to about this.
I mean, how much did you tell her?
I kept most of it a secret, especially the stuff about her dying.
Well, that's a relief. Do you still think I'm joking? Lukaku shakes her head. She believes me.
You said you...
Oh. That's the wrong voice. Let's try that again, kids. You said you had something important to talk about? Yeah? What? I'm trying to be gentle, but for some reason I wind up talking like Ferris. Huayden is very weird when he finds out a girl likes him. He does not know what to do, this poor otaku. I really don't know how to deal with Lukaku now that she's a girl. Lukaku takes a deep breath as if to prepare herself. Her face is turning red for some reason. She opens her mouth to speak, then closes it again, then continues for several cycles. What's wrong with her? Her tension is getting to me. My heart starts pounding like an alarm bell. Yes?
Wanna ask?
Yes?
Kami-san? About what you said yesterday.
Yeah?
I believe you.
That's great! Now she's willing to go back to being a guy, even though I hurt her feelings. For her to believe me in spite of that makes me pretty happy. But something's strange about Lukaku. She still looks wound up pretty tight. In fact, it's gotten worse. Now she looks like she's on the verge of tears.
So, well, in exchange for, becoming a guy again?
In exchange? She wants something in return. I wasn't expecting this.
For today, and tomorrow, we can stop before Mayuri-chan's in danger, but,
What? What is she talking about? My throat goes dry. I'm so tense, I really don't know why.
So, please be my,
I couldn't hear you. One more time? Lukaku's voice was even softer than ever. So soft that I couldn't hear her from here.
Please be my boy and...
No good, I still can't hear her. Speak up! I'll do anything I can.
Boyfriend?
What?
Please be my boyfriend!
What? Boyfriends? It takes me a while to process the word. Meanwhile, Lukaku starts squirming and fidgeting. She refuses to look me in the eye. My heart is pounding. What's going on? What did she say to me? Oh yeah, and Ferris likes him? Ferris, Lukaku, Mayuri, and fucking Karisu. What the hell? Is this secretly a harem anime? This is literally a harem anime. I'm playing a harem anime. Nobody told me this was a harem. That's okay though, I like harem anime. I really do. It's enjoyable for me. Except I always hate that they never pick a girl or never make a move on any of the girls. It really drives me crazy. Boyfriends. She wants me to be her boyfriend until tomorrow. What? Why? Without thinking, I asked the worst possible question. Lukaku curls up even smaller.
I like you.
Her voice is as small as the buzzing of a mosquito, but it has all the courage she can muster. I feel my heart tighten at those words. Awkward. Silence. More silence. Wait just a second. This is too sudden. I mean, maybe it's not sudden, exactly. I've known about Lukaku's feelings since yesterday when Karisu told me about the romance flag, but still, I mean, I didn't think it would come to this. My mind goes blank. I can't think straight. Lukaku hangs her head, waiting for my answer. She looks so cute and innocent. I feel myself drawn to... No! No. That's wrong. That's just wrong. I am not attracted to Lukaku. Let me think about it. Give me 5 minutes. I turn around and flee like a scared rabbit. I'm so embarrassed I can't look back. Oh my god, how awkward. Just go on the date, dude. Who cares? It's for 2 fucking days. It's actually a girl for right now. Just go on the fucking date. 10 minutes later, I get back to the lab. Mary's eating a red bun. Bean bun.
Oh, Gideon, how'd it go? Did you apologize to Luka-chan?
Yeah, so put the juicy chicken number 1 in the microwave and nuke it so that the D-mail's basically ABC and...
What?
The microwave was developed by Knights of the Rosicrucian Order who used alchemy, meaning that the sound of the chime is the brainwashing device, while the chime itself actually doesn't have any meaning at all.
What? Okadin's broken!
I mutter incoherently as I set up the time leap machine.
What are you doing?
Making a tactical retreat.
Retreats?
How far do I go? As far as I can. Yep, that's it. Far, far away from here. I jump all the way back to August 11th, the limit of the time leap machine's range. That's one way to deal with it, I guess. I mean, I guess that's not a bad way to deal with it, right? Could be worse. When I'm done, Kadisu's standing before me, fiddling with the phone wave, named subject to change his wiring.
Stop staring, you're distracting me. How many times do I have to tell you?
She's still working on the time leap machine upgrade. I know I shouldn't interrupt her, but there's no one else I can rely on. Genius neuroscientist, I need to talk to you.
Make it short.
I want you to come with me to Yanabayashi Shrine.
Tell me why. If it's a date or something, then I refuse.
Huin Kuma does not go on dates, much less with his assistant. That's ridiculous. She's glaring at me like she's gonna kill me. Let's leave the jokes aside for now. I need you to explain the differences between the male brain and the female brain.
What?
I briefly explained my situation and what happened with Lukaku before I leaped. How many times have I explained this to Kadisu now?
Okabe-san, and Mikisa-san, did you come to pray?
Not exactly.
Actually, we have something to talk to you about, Urishibara-san.
This is the strategy I thought up. Its name is Operation Christina. Lukaku reacts differently to me. I already know she'll have a breakdown if I tell her she's a guy. But she's not too familiar with Kadisu, and they're both girls, so it should be easier, technically, if Kadisu tells her. That's why I persuaded Kadisu to handle it. So I wait behind Kadisu and watch silently.
What might that be?
Lukaku is shy. He was distant with me when we first met, and I can see she's made a small wall between herself and Kadisu now too. On the other hand, Kadisu is very calm, truly reliable. And why does Kadisu, she has the fucking belts on her arm too. Somebody tell me what these belts on their arms are for, or why does everybody have them? I'm so confused. Kadisu puts on a gentle smile and begins her explanation.
Did you know? Male and female brains are very different. What?
Hey.
Male brains are right dominant. Female brains are left dominant. Yeah? By the way, the right brain handles image processing, spatial processing, and comprehensive judgment. The left brain handles things like language and calculations. The right and left brains are connected by the corpus callosum, which is more developed in females. You know how people say that girls are better at multitasking? Well, that can be explained by the development of the corpus callosum. What?
What the hell is she talking about?
Actually, these theories are kind of fringe. They are not really that credible. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to do an experiment. An experiment? I want to try mapping your brain patterns to see if they're more female or male. What's mapping?
Lukaku's clearly frightened.
brainwave mapping. We just take a simple sample of your brainwaves. Anyway, you'll understand if you try it, okay? Okay? I mean, it won't hurt a bit. No thanks. It'll be okay, I promise. It won't hurt a bit. Just come to the lab and we'll...
What kind of perverted old man are you? I lightly chopped Karisu on the head.
What?
Don't you what me? What did we come here for? What are you gonna do if you scare Lukaku away?
I'm just treating her like a valuable test sub.
Just go back to the lab, you experiment-loving girl.
Yeah, okay, so that's the things I get for going out of my way to help you. I'm gone. You're on your own now.
Karisu leaves the shrine with squared shoulders, muttering darkly to herself.
What was Mikishi-san talking about?
Well, basically, do I have to explain it myself after all? You're actually a guy. Oh my god, dude, you're explaining it the same way. The result is the same, of course. I hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's morning now. It's all the same. It's all the same. This is the second time I've woken up like this, though the date was different the first time. In any case, my mental state is exactly the same as back then. Through the front door, I hear someone stomping up the stairs. I jump up, thinking it's Mocha, but then I realize who it is. It's Mayuri. It's all the same. Originally, Mayuri was supposed to stay over at the lab, but last night she got a call from someone and left in a hurry. She probably went to see Lukaku. It's all the same. Of course, I sigh in frustration. Before I time leap, this happened on the 14th. Today's the 12th. Since I explained the situation to Lukaku early, it looks like Mayuri's protest came early too. It's all the same. I'm going to see her now, so don't even worry about it.
Really? Thank goodness. If you weren't gonna apologize to me, Yusha was never gonna talk to you again.
That mail should come any minute now. Bada bing. It actually came. If I go to Yanabayashi Shrine now, Lukaku will confess her love and ask me to be her boyfriend.
Please be my boyfriend.
But this time, I thought ahead. Christina! Christina! I start yelling at the development room and begin to hear the sounds of someone moving inside.
Is Christian sleeping? She worked all night, so you shouldn't wake her up.
I know, but I have to do this. Christina, please wake up!
Oh, shut up.
Kadisu comes out to the development room with sleepy eyes.
Christian, do-do-do.
Last night, she fell asleep at the desk. The sleeves of her clothes left a mark on her cheek. Her hair is frayed, her eyes are red. She looks the exact same to me. She rubs those red eyes.
What is it?
I'm going to Yanabayashi Shrine. Come with me. It's time for Operation Christina, Part 2.
Until the 15th. We can stop, before Mayuri-chan's in danger. So, please be my boyfriend.
Yeah, we know. She says boyfriend. Please be my boyfriend. Same as before. Only this time, I have to be her boyfriend for 4 days instead of just 2. Oh no, how terrible. I guess you could say it's a bold proposal. Fortunately, I came prepared. It's time to set Operation Christina 2 into motion. Last time, things got complicated when I added the experiment-loving girl to the conversation. This time, I had her watch things from the shadows near the staircase. Excuse me, I need a moment. I turned my back to Lukaku and called Karisu.
Sup, you filthy normal?
What does that mean? Is that like, normie? People who find happiness and fulfillment in the real world. Normies. Oh, I got you, it's a normie thing. Markers of normalcy include having a girlfriend or boyfriend, participating in clubs and or school activities, going to parties regularly, vacationing overseas, and displaying a lack of interest in 2D anime entertainment. Damn normies. Nobody likes the normies. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Who's a normie? I'm gonna say normie, not normal. Think about how I feel for once. Did you hear what Lukaku said just now?
No, fill me in.
You weren't listening?
How am I supposed to listen from all the way over here?
She confessed until the 15th, then went back to manhood.
Roger. And? Why are you asking me? Just grant Uda Shibari-san's wish.
But it's Lukaku.
What's wrong with her? I mean, look how cute she is.
But she's
Her being a guy might just be your imagination. From my perspective, she's always been a girl.
Gah.
Just give up. Bye.
Wait! She hung up. Damn, why'd I even bring her along? What's a useless assistant? I stuff my phone into my pocket and head back to Lukaku.
Were you on the phone with Maki-san?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You look like you were having fun.
Nonsense. Is this pressure? Is she applying psychological pressure?
So,
Lukaku fidgets restlessly.
your answer?
Please be my boyfriend. A 4-day trial relationship. Will those 4 days feel long or short? I mean, sure, Lukaku is cute. She's very slender and delicate, especially around the waist. I mean, and her skin is as white as alabaster. I mean, even when Lukaku was a guy, I maybe occasionally, once or twice, found myself mesmerized by his girlish demeanor. But I mean, biologically, the current Lukaku is a girl, so I mean, even if we do stuff, I mean, really there shouldn't be a problem, right? But still, I'm on a mission to change Lukaku back into a guy. I need to accomplish that mission to save Mayuri. If I go out with a girl Lukaku and fall in love with her, then will I be able to treat guy Lukaku like I used to? If I forget he's a guy and lose my self-control, it could result in complications. Maybe he has a crush on us when he's a guy too. Ever think of that? He could be gay. He could be gay. And then if you love Lukaku, for Lukaku, then if he has a dick, then you still love him, right? Right? I'm sorry, guys. This is the bi version of me coming out. I realize not everybody thinks that way. Most people don't think that way. Most people are like, oh, I could fall in love with you, but the second I find out you got a dick, you are a completely different person. You are not the person I thought. I don't like you at all. You know what I mean? Me, that's not how it works in my brain, but I know most people think like that. Going out with the current Lukaku isn't the problem. I mean, I still have my reservations, but cuteness is justice, right? The real source of my hesitation is the thought of what happens afterwards. The problem isn't Lukaku, but my own heart. Besides, I'm supposed to be saving Mayuri, not going out on dates. But on the other hand, Lukaku's cooperation is essential to save Mayuri. Actually, it's not. We can take the information by force. I won't get anywhere if I reject Lukaku and make her cry. For the sake of my goal, I must overcome the problems of my heart. I'll do it. I'll take Lukaku's deal. But if we're going to do this, I tell myself there's one rule that you must follow. You must not fall in love with Lukaku. Even if it means trampling on her heart, you must not fall in love. Fall in love, and you could end up walking the forbidden path. Lukaku is a guy. The forbidden path.
I'm triggered. He's saying that homosexuality is wrong.
Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Guy. You get the point. He's a guy. But he's a guy. And don't you forget it. Just don't forget. Very well.
Huh?
I'll go out with you, but only until the 15th.
Oh.
Tears immediately fall from Lukaku's eyes. Why are you crying?
I mean, I'm just happy. I was sure that you'd say no. Thank goodness.
Her face is red and her eyes are wet with tears, yet she's really happy. Seeing her like this, all shy and embarrassed, but happy at the same time, makes me feel... Uh-oh. She's too kawaii! I mustn't fall in love, but I'm about to. Why does every single one of her actions have to be so damn kawaii? She must be doing it on purpose, there's no other way! Lukaku's cuteness is a terror of the universe.
Okabe-san?
What? Lukaku wipes her tears away.
Tomorrow
Da? What does she mean by da?
Please, take me, on a date.
Look at you being all formal. What did you say? A date. True, when a couple goes somewhere together, that's called a date. It would really be a dick move if I refused to go on a date after we started going out. Alright, but, where do you want to go? Doesn't look like she's got a place in mind.
I wanna go where you wanna go, Okabe-san.
What a girl response. Lukaku really is a girl.
I wanna know more about the places you frequent, Okabe-san.
So in other words, she wants me to decide for her. It's really unfair to be so kawaii. People will forgive you for anything you say. I scratch my head in thought. Then I'll come up with something by tomorrow. For now, I just want to get out of the sickeningly sweet atmosphere that's brewing. Oh no. He's a dirty otaku. If you've ever known anybody like Okabe, not an insane mad scientist, obviously, not a Chunebu, but anyone that's just like, you know, maybe social outcast isn't the right word, but are people who have never been in relationships, you know, otakus. This is how they are. This is literally how they are. I had several friends exactly like this in high school, where if a girl would even talk to them, they're just like, oh my god, I'm in love. And to me, it's like so cringy. But that's just because I've never really had a problem talking to girls, except for the fact that I touched on last time, where I treat everybody equally. So sometimes stuff that I say will like hurt a chick's feelings or something, but I've never like gotten really nervous about it or anything like that. So this stuff is always so cringy for me. Like,
oh my god, what do I say? I think I'm in love.
Anyway, back to it. I'm just gonna continue getting grossed out over here. I don't like Lukaku at all, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna fucking fall in love with Lukaku. Lukaku, I mean, practically has a dick to me right now. Lukaku is literally just a means to an end to save Mayuri. I know it's terrible. It's the kind of person I am. And then maybe, possibly, if we can't even save Mayuri, to save the world. We arrange to meet tomorrow morning, then I quickly leave the shrine behind. I breathe a sigh of relief as the sparsity of pedestrians on Mansebashi Bridge.
Well?
Kurisu is walking behind me. She was completely useless.
Did you agree to go out with her? Well, I can kind of guess based on Urashibara-san's reaction.
Wait, you saw that?
You told me to watch, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I was expecting her to give me advice. Guess I should have known better. We're going on a date tomorrow.
Yeah?
Kurisu makes a small nasal sound. She hasn't been making eye contact.
She's jealous again. Our insane mad scientist is dating a high school girl. That's not insane at all.
Oh yeah, that's another gross thing. Lukaku's like 16. I know, whatever. It's not gross in Japan. It's gross to me. If you're 18 and you're dating a 16-year-old here in the United States, let me tell you what that means. It means you can't get a girl your age, and you're a fucking weirdo. That's what it means here. So, I mean, hey. There it can mean whatever, but guess what, motherfucker? It's gross to me. Another reason I don't like Lukaku. Gah! Damn you, Kurisu. Must you always be so cynical? Let's just ignore her and get to the lab. But just as I quicken my pace, she grabs my shoulder and pulls me back. I almost fall down backwards.
What was that for?
Oh, sorry. What was that for?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be snippy. I'm just a little irritated.
Kurisu doesn't tell me what she's irritated about. Instead, she starts rubbing her temples.
You made this choice to save Mayuri, so I'll change my way of thinking too.
Man, she is so jealous. It's adorable. I like you, Kurisu. I like you. Not more than Mayuri, obviously, but I don't like Mayuri in the same way that I like you. I like you in a date sort of way. I like Mayuri in a purely, like, familial way. Familial is like one of those words that doesn't get used a lot. In case you don't know what it means means I like her like a family member. Familial. It's a good word, isn't it? I think it's a word. I hope it's a word. Oh my god, I'm gonna seem so stupid if it's not a word. I'm 99% sure it's a word. I've used it a lot, so if it's not a word, then oh shit. That's awkward. I kinda wanna Google it just right now. I'm gonna feel real dumb.
Anyway, do you have any plans for your date tomorrow?
Dates plans. I told Lukaku I'd come up with something by tomorrow. So far, I've made no progress. I can't help but feel uneasy about the whole thing, even though I'm doing it to save Mayuri.
Well, do you?
This calls for Hewing Kuma. I have only one thing to say, assistant mine. I am the great Ewan Kuma, a mad scientist with an IQ rivaling that of Isaac Newton himself.
And?
Naturally, as a mad scientist, I have no interest in this thing mortals call love. My incredible brain is devoted to the destruction of the system that controls the world and the birth of a new age of chaos.
You're obviously a virgin. Thank you very... Huh? Pretend you just didn't hear that.
Damn you, assistant. You dare. How dare you point out the truth so bluntly? I won't forget this insult.
Sorry.
And what about you? Your experience must be vast indeed if you think you can lecture me about it.
Ugh.
I don't miss Christina's grimace. That's what I thought. You spent all your time on research, so you've got zero experience, don't you? You must have been awfully lonely in America, huh?
Shut up. What's wrong with being a virgin?
Nothing's wrong with it, Karisu. But you're the one that called me a virgin, and you meant it as an insult, so now that's why I'm throwing it back at you. You see how that works? If you call somebody an insult, or if you call someone a virgin as an insult, and you're a virgin yourself, then really, you're backhandedly insulting yourself. Really, if you think about it. And to be honest with you guys, there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. I think more people should be virgins. And they should be virgins for longer. That's what I think, because, man, kids are having sex so early, they're like 13, 14. I'm like, dude, come on, slow your roll. Slow your roll. Make sure you really, really like the person. Make sure you love the person. What happened to that? Make sure you love the person.
Huh?
The genius girl who cried virgin at the center of Akiba. I wouldn't be surprised to see it plastered across the blogosphere. Thankfully, it's early morning, but there are still a few pedestrians grinning at Karisu.
Let's get out of here.
Karisu starts to hurry away. And on that note, we're saving the game. Next episode will be our... video game? Video game? You can do it. Video game? Are you okay? Video game. Oh shit, what have we done? What have you done? Not like this. Not like this, no, please. Please, no. I think I'm gonna leave that in, actually. Oh shit. Did we save at the wrong spot? Yeah, we're gonna have to... Oh shit, boy. Oh shit. We lost our backlog. God damn it, dude. This game is so fucking glitchy. I swear to God. I swear to God. You fucking click on this thing on your phone, it crashes the game. Okay, anyway. I think I'll leave that in. Just because I'm like, I sound so sad. I'm like, not like this. No, please. I will play it back to where we left off because we accidentally clicked a couple times when the game was frozen. And of course, it furthered the dialogue, so that's great. I love it. I love it. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you in the next video /stream of Rooney. I've been putting out so much content recently. Hopefully you guys don't feel like you're getting bombarded with it, but I've had so many requests to do E3 reaction videos, so I just decided to react to all of E3 and post all of it. So all of that's going to be on the channel. Obviously, I'm still putting out SteinsGate every other day for you guys. I'm doing streams fairly regularly. Now I'm on summer break, so you can expect a lot more streams. Guys, there's so much content, so much good shit on the channel. I hope you're all liking it. My watch time is higher than it's ever been, so, I mean, you guys are clearly liking it. I appreciate everything. I really do, honestly. My watch time is the one thing. I don't really look at views, to be honest. I don't look at views on my videos. I don't look at likes or dislikes or any of that. I have all that stuff disabled. What I do look at, though, is watch time, because watch time is a good indicator to me of the people who actually like my content and how much they're watching it. And you guys are watching more of my content than ever, and I really do appreciate it, honestly. It means a ton to me, guys. Appreciate all of you. Love you. Hope you are all having a wonderful weekend now, and I will see all of you guys in the next episode where we will go on a date with Lukaku and not fall in love. We won't do it, but we will fall in love with Karisu, because she's just adorable. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye!